All right, 7 seconds. All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we leave all honor, glory, and praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh. I also want to give double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, teachers of truth and sincerity, and also who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered four corners of the earth, which are you so-called Negroes, Latino, Hispanics, Native Americans, the true Israelites, going about that elect nation of Israel, the only nation that the Lord is dealing with. Okay, so this is going to be really quick to the point. This is laying back off the elder Menatazak by South Carolina, and I was watching a video when he was getting into these three individuals when it comes to the Hebrew Israelites. So we had Eddie Edom, we had a Ku Klux Keisha, and we had just some bug out. So this is about to be quick to the point. Now, first off, us brothers at GMS, we don't make it a black thing. We do it by lineage of, the seed of our fathers, our forefathers, which goes through Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. And then you have the 12 patriarchs, which is the 12 children of Israel. Okay? Now, if you resonate with the word, you might be an Israelite. Better yet, if you can get down with it fully, shoot, you might be of the elect. All right? The Lord is not for everybody. Okay? Lord has his favorites. Lord has his particulars. All right? So, let's get some Old Testament. Psalms 147. In the last two verses. And it says, He showeth his words unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He hath not dealt with any other nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. And that just goes to show that the Lord only deals with a certain people. If you ain't a part of Israel all the way down to Jacob, then, he's not dealing with you. And that's why when you look at these these church pastors, bishops, so on and so forth, they don't read the whole Bible. They don't. Because if you was to bring out a scripture like this, I would love to hear what will come out. Let's grab another one. Because it's crazy that y'all think what the nation of Edom and all these heathens did to the children of Israel, when the Lord comes back, y'all think y'all gonna get away with it scot-free? No, that's not how the Lord is doing. It's the book of Proverbs 11 and 1. And it says, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. So, again, we have records. There's historical records of what the heathens and what was done to the children of Israel. And for you guys to get away with it and just think the Lord's going to deal with you, you think you just going to get away with scot-free? No. You guys are going to pay, and you're going to reap what you sowed. So knowing that the rape, the murder, the killing that you did, the thievery, that's why you guys are going into captivity. And like I said, I'm just trying to get quick to the point, because if you link the scriptures correctly, you can see who the scriptures are talking about and who are they talking to. It's Revelations 13 and verse 10. And it reads, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So when you look at the resume of what you guys did to us, you guys killed us, you threw us in captivity, hardcore bondage, and to the part where you got the whole world into it, corporate-owned slaves. So once the kingdom of heaven is established, that's when it's your turn, and that's being equal. That's a just light, a just delight. Let me grab that word real quick. Don't want to butcher it. Just way. In Proverbs 11. Yeah, just way. So equality and righteousness. So basically, if you did something wrong to tip the scale, then it got to be something for you to go through so it can be equal. And for you to do all this and be lifted up and you think you're not going to come down, get out of here. So that's what Eddie Edom. Now you had so-called Keisha talking, and I was listening to her about, you guys sound like the Israelites. Y'all talking about worshiping yourself. First off, the Lord is going to make us gods. We're still going to be under him, but he wants us not to sin. Like when you get into let me grab it. Just quick and to the point, because he wants us to be in all righteousness. Wisdom of Solomon. It reads, this is straight to the point. Wisdom of Solomon 1:15. It says, for righteousness is immortal. It's going to be everlasting. It's always going to prosper. And once you conduct yourself in righteousness, you live. But through the vibrations of sinning, idol worship, fornication, anything that doesn't link with the spirit or the commandments of law, such commandments of Yahweh Shai, that's when you sin, and that's when we die. And then she made an accusation that we worship rocks, and I'm like, Keisha, no, that's what Eve does. Who's the one who gets into astrology? Who's the one who gets into tarot card readings? Now, sometimes brothers do have crystals, but we don't be doing it to a vibration that you women do it and just fully believe on it. Okay? And for you to say that, now you just basically, bear false witness. Because we give all honor, glory, and praises due to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So I'm going to grab another scripture. Because we follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. Get it? John 3. Yep. This is John 3:23. And it says, and this is his commandment, that we should believe on the name of his son, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and love one another as he gave us a commandment. So we believe on the name. That's who we praise. We don't believe in no rocks, no crystals. And I don't know any other Israelite group that does. But nevertheless, I was like scratching my head on that, because now I never seen any Israelite from IUIC, Sakari worship any object. Like I said, if they do, they should know better. And then there was that one last bug out, talking about the BHI, I guess Black Hebrew Israelites, talking about how we should raise up and be warring. But us at GMS, we don't do that. We do everything decently and in order. Let's get that real quick. And that just shows that these people are stirred up once they know that we are waking up. It says, 1 Corinthians 14:40, let all things be done decently and in order. Right, so you don't see us trying to cause strife, be violent. We listen to what the Lord tells us to do. So when I go to Romans 12, and I'll end it off at that, these last two verses. This is Romans 12:18. Because this is how you got to conduct yourself. Knowing that you're a Hebrew Israelite, you're going to get in trouble. So this is Romans Slakia. 1 second. It says, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. All right, so we're not going to be causing strife. We're going to be at peace. All right, because we know everything that these heathens done to us, but it's not our place to take vengeance. So let's go on to the latter verse. 19, it says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourself, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith the Lord. So we just got to chill and let them win. And Most High tells his son, all right, Yahushua, you got the green light to go. That's when we can make a move, starting with Yahushua, the elect, and the angels of the chariots. You know, it says, you know, Isaiah 66:16, you know, I should plead. Let's see, we'll grab that real quick. And I'll end it off on that. Isaiah 66 and 16, it says, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So that's the point. That's when Israel's going to get his get back. Okay? But Lord willing, hope that video was edifying. And again, I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakarash. And again, double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, teaching truth and sincerity, and also who rule well. I want to close out, say shalom, on to the next episode.